Hey there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. All right, y'all, so the message today is speaking about a period of recovery. So we start out with the Fool upright and the Eight of Cups reversed, which, the Eight of Cups by itself is usually about walking away. And with it being reversed, it can be feeling like you need to walk away or a refusal to walk away. With this Fool here, talking about this, it kind of feels like you have had to sit with your feelings and recognizing that you're not going to run from your feelings anymore or something like that. It really feels like an internal kind of thing. You just can't run away from yourself, and whatever external situations that maybe normally you would project onto it, it's almost like using those external factors to mirror what's inside of you. That's what it feels like, because something needs to change. Something is shifting, some brand new beginning. The zero, it's the zero here. And I always, feel like that's the great womb. It's the great goddess. It's the place of all potentialities and possibilities. It's a brand new start. And so, but this really does talk about like needing to process out the old, process out that which is not nourishing to you, all of those things. It feels like a recovery kind of a thing. Then we got a fuck ton of cards that all fell out together. Obviously, I'm not going to go one by one. I'll just kind of put them on display like a poker hand so that you can see what all they are. And then I kind of want to take these and then put them over here. But it does, with the Nine of Swords, this is like really being stuck in toxic thoughts, toxic energy, toxic people, just really being stuck, really, you're anywhere but the present. You're lamenting the past, grieving the past, feeling guilty about the past, or chronically worrying about what the future holds and worrying that there's not enough in whatever. And so that really would kind of inform this Eight of Cups reversed as well. It's thoughts and emotions tied together. And with this Hanged Man, it's so much about pulling yourself into the present moment, finding the patience, shifting your perspective, and looking at all things. It really feels like, an evolution of consciousness in a really big way, gaining mastery over your mind. And I love that over that, it almost feels like the end. Then we have the High Priestess here with the Two of Wands. And so it does feel like, maybe the worries and the fears are, they have, hidden keys within them about the truth of what you truly wish to manifest. And so if you can just identify those things and then kind of shift them around and attune and align yourself into the manifestation of those things, the materialization of those things, whatever. And both of these being major arcanas, this is a major arcana. So again, it feels like destiny in some way. You're at some destined point where I think it's safe to release and dissolve a lot of the traumas and a lot of the things that hold you back, self-sabotaging behaviors, self-limiting beliefs, that sort of thing, and moving forward. But first, we just kind of want to acknowledge what you have overcome. You've got the Knight of Swords upright, the Queen or the Princess of Discs reversed, Adjustment, which is the Justice card upright, and the Four of Wands upright. So again, another major arcana, and it really feels like you had to find some sort of balance with this Knight of Swords and this Princess of Discs. I think there's some sort of recognition of what not to invest in, or maybe the recognition of people or situations that are not invested in you. I almost get a sense of breadcrumbing with this, but this is you gaining that clarity of what not to invest yourself in, or those who say that they're investing in you, but then their actions show that they're just absolutely not investing in you, and how that can create this kind of feeling too, because then you go into feeling like I'm not good enough. enough, nobody loves me, or whatever kinds of, thoughts that can corrupt your personal empowerment, your personal choices. And so it really does feel like with that clarity comes this balance, and you're able to regain not only like it feels like equilibrium, but this is about crossing the finish line. It does feel like leveling up into a new threshold and finding that balance once you recognize that you are worthy, you are loved, and you have nothing to prove to people that are just trying to siphon your energy or undermine you or whatever that is. So again, then moving forward, it feels like, it's taken a lot of patience to get through whatever this process is, but now you are recognizing your own divine guidance. You're really listening to your intuition. You're receiving guidance from your own, soul's call, your own life path, destiny type of thing, and then seeing that you have a choice. You see the paths, the multiple options you have in front of you, which paths to take, and you can kind of see the illuminated path for what's truly meant for you. And then we end with the 10 of Wands. 10s indicate completion of a cycle. 10 of Wands is like releasing burdens, and it feels like in all of this, really the burden is it feels like it's other people, maybe, or if not even so much other people, but like it could be our parents and what was indoctrinated into us. Not that we let go of our parents, but we can let go of those limiting patterns and belief systems, letting go of codependency, letting go of people pleasing, letting go of carrying burdens, people, treating you as if you exist only to carry their burdens, and you're not supposed to exist for your own journey. And that's, of course, bullshit. So putting down those burdens or clearing those out, whatever hindrances, it feels like removing blocks. And let me see if there's any last kind of message. I really like that one. Well, then we also got the 10 of Swords, which again is 10 is a completion of a cycle. I think it does kind of give a warning about not picking these patterns back up, not picking back up the burdens, really noticing the patterns of other people and the patterns we can establish with somebody else. Like the other person isn't necessarily a bad person, and you're not necessarily a bad person, but together you can keep each other looped in toxic cycles. It really feels like there's a lot of that with the 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords. And with this, it's how many times does a person have to stab you in the back before you recognize they only have knives for you? Or, sometimes they know what you want because they tell you what you want to hear. But as soon as you go back into their timeline, you see that they care very little about you and what you want. They just want what they can get from you. So really recognizing that you have a choice. You've got illuminated paths before you. And also with that Hanged Man, and in light of that, it's like, sometimes we need to disengage from people. We need to disengage from people. I said people. Disengage from situations and circumstances, because sometimes we care so much about what we're doing, or we care so much about a situation or a person, that we kind of lose ourselves. We're so invested that all we see is ourselves, and we somewhat project the goodness onto people as well as not so much the goodness. And so when you can disengage, you can view yourself in a different light, you can view other people in a different light, you can view a situation without your engagement, without you animating the situation, and allow people to reveal themselves for who they truly are, allow situations to reveal themselves for what they truly are. And so it's almost like it's coming full circle. I want to pick up all the cards and restate what they've already said. So with that patience, and then listening to your own divine guidance, your own inner wisdom, and getting an idea of what the path that truly is meant for you is illuminating for you. And then we've got this Queen of Pentacles, and I really like that, because here's that long road, and she knows her worth. She's got her pentacle in her arm. She sees the road ahead, and so she knows that she is worth the investments. She's worthy of people investing in her. She's worthy of investing herself into those things which truly matter to her, and she has the patience to really nurture and cultivate that. All right, that's all I have for today. Peace and love until next time.